Here's a quick little video of setting up my Vevor. I just want to show you I have the exhaust going underneath the garage door, like so. Outside, I did put a heater vent duct hose out another 4 feet, but I don't think there's too much leakage that would come back in the garage. On the bottom, I have 2x4s to create enough gap to get the exhaust out. Along the top, I have rigid pink foam to fill, I don't know, about a 1 1/4 inch gap when the door is partially open. When it's closed, there's still a gap, but it's, you know, nominal, about an 1/8 inch, maybe 3/16. But this just kind of cut down on the air loss. There's little gaps on the side, like a normal garage door would have. The door is insulated. As far as getting the thing started, I tried to use a battery and it just didn't work. It didn't have enough juice. So I had to wait for the 20 amp power supply I got. I would recommend minimum 20 amp. The manual mentioned something about 20 amps. Most of the power comes on initial startup with the ignition. This kind of controller with the 2 arrows on the side, it's not really clear, but you push them, both of them together, the 2 arrows, left and right, hold them down, and you'll hear it start pumping. I wouldn't do it too long. I had the cover off and I was looking for fuel to go in the tube that goes down and underneath the burner unit. And don't wait for it to fill up, because it's not. And I don't think that's an indication of prime. So you try and start it. It will try to start, and if it doesn't, it'll just shut down. And it'll give you a little warning. You clear it with the, I think, the gear and the OK buttons at the top. And then you try and start it again. Before you do that, prime it again. Again, I don't know, a few seconds, 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds. I would do it a little bit at a time and then try and start. If it doesn't, do another 5 seconds, 10 seconds. I don't think any more than that. If you start priming more than 20 seconds or more, it possibly could flood it, and you don't want to do that. So I think this will work really good for the temperatures we have here in the mid to high 30s, low 40s at the coldest. Typically, I mean, we can get down to 0 degrees, or at least like 8 degrees on rare occasion, but for the most part that'll work. So again, rigid foam in the top just to fill that 1 1/2 inch gap, 2x4s on the bottom. I got a heater duct outside around the muffler just to carry it out a little further. The only thing I need to add is a CO2 smoke detector in the garage. I don't smell anything, but you know, carbon monoxide is, did I say carbon monoxide? Carbon monoxide is odorless and deadly, so don't screw around with it. Anyway, Merry Christmas, everyone. Looking forward to a great 2025 and being warm working in my garage this winter.